Hello everybody, happy Monday. I'm just gonna want to go over some of the things that you'll be seeing this week. We're starting module 3, and in this module you'll also be starting your final research project. Okay, I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. So by the end of this week, you will hopefully be getting your groups together. Okay, the final project, it will be in groups of 4 to 6 students. So by next week, I'm going to be emailing you and your groups for more information. Okay, but for now, let's go ahead and see what we have going on today. So we have the PCC playbook. Okay, the last couple of modules, you've been learning a little bit about yourself. You've been learning a bit about the campus and how you can use some of those resources to better navigate your way to the future that you want, right? So I'm just going to read some of this. So the introduction. In this unit, you will be reflecting on your strengths through the framework of community cultural wealth, introduced in Module 2. We'll also look at the text that is largely read throughout education circles and sets a foundation for liberatory pedagogy. Paulo Freire's banking concept of education. You will also learn about microaggressions, how to de-escalate them when they arise, and how to respond accordingly. You will also learn about a critical statute called Title IX that prohibits sex discrimination and encompasses language to protect against sexual assault and sexual harassment. In addition, it is recommended that during Module 3, you visit Module 4 to form your research groups for your final research project. Okay. So learning goals. So these are the things that you want to keep in mind. Okay, like by the end of this module, I want to know this stuff, right? Interpret the forms of community cultural wealth. Negotiate their forms of capital and how they connect to behaviors and attitudes conducive to student success. Categorize microaggressions. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Define Title IX and various protections, and examine themes of Jessica Salgado's Corazón. By now, most of you have that book downloaded. Some of the links are still kind of shaky, but if you go to the link that is in the syllabus, the e-syllabus, you can download the book there, from the bookstore. So some questions to be thinking about. How can I tap into my own forms of capital to persist and resist when pressed in higher education? Why is knowing about microaggressions important? How can my forms of capital inform this ability to resist microaggressions? And so you probably caught on by now, but if not, we're really trying to make those connections of the things that you already have, the abilities, the skills, the knowledge that you're coming in with, and how you can utilize that, to form the future that you want. Okay, so revisiting Yoso's Whose Culture Has Capital. So we're going to go through this video here, and then this just recapping what you've already read about in the last modules. But I suggest you do recap, okay, so that you can use that vocabulary. I'm noticing some of your discussions, some of you aren't really using the vocabulary or aren't referencing specific examples. You're giving really general responses. We're already in the second half of the semester. I'm going to be grading a little bit tougher when it comes to the responses. I really want you to dig in deep, how you feel or what you think about these things that you're learning. Okay, Freire's banking concept of education will be next. And then we had the pedagogy of the oppressed. Now, as an instructor, for some reason this isn't down here isn't working for me. Let me know if this works for you. What I've been doing, I've been clicking on the link right above there, and it opens a login, and there's the chapter. Okay, so that's what we would like for you to read, and it's discussed in the previous section. So chapter 2. Okay. Again, you're always welcome to email me, contact me in any way using the inbox or directly emailing me. Okay, so here we have our first assignment, connecting Corazón to Freire. Okay? So again, you have to really immerse yourself into these readings and the videos. So that is due October 27th. That is tomorrow. Okay, already the first assignment due on Tuesday. And then we have more from Mrs. Salgado. Okay, a response to the ache. So you're going to be reading again. This is one of those initial discussions, and then respond to a peer. Again, try to elaborate. Make some more connections with your fellow students, with your fellow peers. So here we have the research assignment for you to get into groups. Okay, you're going to be clicking on this link. Now this is a live document, meaning if you change this around, it's going to change for everybody. And so all I'm asking you to do by the end of this week is to type in your name into one of the groups. So let's say I'm going to write in. Okay, that's going to be sufficient for me to create these groups and, create them, but to get all the names together, and then I can reach out to you individually, group to group. And so I would suggest, if you're using those peer replies to getting to know each other, hopefully you've made a couple of virtual friends and start talking to each other regarding this group project. Okay, it's got to be at minimum of 4 and at most of 6 students per group. You don't have to know what your topic is right now, but if you do, that would be helpful. I just want to go back really quick. So down below it says a research project. For more information regarding the research project, you can click here. Now that's just going to send you to module 4. Okay, over the last couple of weeks I've been asking you to look at module 4 already. Now that's all you really need up until the end of this week. Starting here with the Clint Smith introduction. Maybe you might want to start that on Sunday, to kind of spread out the work, or you can go ahead and get ahead on this. All right, well, that's it for this week. I still have my office hours on Tuesday and on Friday, and by appointment. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, especially regarding that research project. I suggest you get a head start on it now instead of waiting to the end of module 3. Okay. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.